How about now? 지금은 어때요, 여러분? 지금 들려요?
들려요?
Can you hear us?
아직 안 들리시는 것
왜 안
같은데요?
들리지? 네. 네.
들리는 것 같아요.
오케이.
예. 다시 인사드리겠습니다.
From the beginning. Forget about what just happened, okay? So we are live now. We're looking at you here or here because the camera is here, our windows or monitors are here, the comment section is here. 댓글창. We were just really like passionately introducing the word 댓글창. We were explaining what 댓글창
Yeah, which is the
means.
comment section.
Yeah, 댓글창 is the comment section. 댓글 섹션이라고 안 하죠.
네, 안 하죠. 댓글창.
Yeah, in Korean you say 댓글창. 코멘트란.
오.
You say 란. Have you heard it before? 란. Yeah, 코멘트란 or 댓글창 are the words that you use for the comment section. So we're looking at your comments here. That is how we knew that we were not being heard. We were like checking some audio stuff like right before the live began, and we forgot to switch it back. Yeah, 댓글창 is correct. And today is a special live session because we're going to be going into the contents of the special ebook and book that we created to celebrate Hangeul Day on October 9th.
네, 한글날을 기념하기 위해서 저희가 특별한 책을 만들었어요.
맞아요. 바로 이 책입니다. This
짜잔!
is the very book that we made. It's too bright. Yeah. But anyway, we'll show you the book, show you the contents of the book here like this. So our beloved Korean words 109, 109개의 한국어 단어를 이 책에서 소개를 했어요.
네.
October 9th, yeah, 10월 9일에. So it's already like last month, but we did make this book over the course of many months. And many of you, thousands of people submitted their favorite Korean words and their reasons behind the words that they submitted. And we wished we could include every single word that was submitted and all the stories that were also accompanying the words. But we couldn't because, we wanted to create a book, a physical book. It's really beautiful. We wish we could kind of give a copy to everyone, but we couldn't. So that is why you can go to our website at talktomeinkorean.com/store and get a free download of this ebook. And this is a really good study material too.
맞아요. So even though we couldn't put every word that you submitted into this book, but we at least read every single comment, every single story, every single word. So thank you everyone for participating in making this book.
Yeah. And we are going to introduce some of the words that are here. 여기에 있는 단어들을 몇 개 소개할 거예요. Some words that we particularly also like and some reasons that we also enjoyed reading about.
네.
이 단어들을 여러분이 고르신 이유가 재미있는 게 진짜 많았어요.
맞아요. 너무 재밌었어요. 읽으면서.
Yeah, one of my personal favorites was actually
What is your favorite?
So not my favorite word per se, but so this is the contents of the book.
너무 예뻐요.
정말 예쁘죠?
우리 디자인팀 최고.
네, 정말 우리 디자이너들이 열일했어요.
네, 열심히 일했어요. Worked
열심히,
hard.
Yeah, worked really hard to create this book.
너무
and
예뻐요.
all the words, so you can get this book in ebook format, like right on our website right now or right after the live session is over. So please go check it out. It's a free download.
네.
You'll have to go through a simple process of ordering it, even though it's for free. So the words were picked for various reasons, and we were able to categorize the reasons into mainly these. Because it holds special memories. I'll read the English.
특별한 추억이 있어서.
Because we have a similar word in our country.
우리나라에 비슷한 말이 있어서.
Because it is a warm word.
따뜻한 말이어서.
Because I like the way it looks.
모양이 마음에 들어서.
Because the sound is pleasant, entertaining.
소리가 좋아서.
Because it is my favorite food.
좋아하는 음식이어서.
A lot of food names were also
맞아요.
submitted. 의미가 좋아서.
Because I like the meaning.
Yeah, we swapped languages. Because it represents Korean culture well.
한국의 문화를 잘 나타내서.
Because it was the first word I ever learned.
와, 처음 배운 단어여서.
그리고 마지막에 so by the way, this book, if you were one of the 108 people who were selected as somebody if your word was featured, you will or you have already gotten this book
네.
as a physical copy sent in the mail. So thank you. 정말 정말 감사합니다. And congratulations for being selected. This book opens all the way like this.
180도로,
네.
180 degrees.
Yeah, and it's actually more expensive to make a book like this. This book was quite expensive to produce.
Yeah, and we put into a lot of effort.
Yeah, and so toward the end of the book, because of the lighting situation, I cannot go up close, but there's the empty, yeah,
맞아요.
there are empty pages. Here it says 마지막 109번째 단어를 채워주세요.
네, 여러분이 쓰시는 겁니다.
So yeah, 108 people, 8 words, and then the last word is for you to fill in. So yeah, that is how the book is formed. And one of my favorites was this one. Let me see if I can quickly find it. I think I saw it over here. Oh, this one.
오, 이거 저도 좋아해요.
Oh, really?
네.
So this is not my favorite word per se, but the reason that this person picked this word, this is from Lea from Germany. And the story for choosing this word was really interesting because the original message says, because it sounds like binu. Binu is soap, and binu, this is right up my territory of 아재개그.
아, 그렇군요.
Binu, and I love that because washing with soap can make you feel refreshed.
네, 비누로 씻으면 새로워지는 기분이 들기 때문에 좋다.
So what we did was we got most of the messages in English, and then we translated everything into natural Korean. So that is why this is going to be a great learning material, reading material for you. And we were recently at a Hakhae language conference with lots of Korean teachers, right? And for Korean teachers, this can also be a good study material or class material, right? So 비누로 씻으면 새로워지는 기분이 들기 때문에 저는 이 단어를 좋아해요.
오, 비누.
비누. So let's go over from the top. Anything you wanted to introduce as a personal favorite? Did you have anything?
오, 저는 너무 많았어요.
아, 그래요?
너무 많았어요. Can you find 후추?
후추. Okay.
Yeah, I
so,
like the story behind 후추.
Yeah, so this is how the book flows.
너무 예쁘죠, 여러분?
So these are 2 pages, open like this. 가을. 가을 is. Let's go over many of the words really quickly. 가을 is
좋아요.
autumn, which is over officially in Korea.
벌써?
춥죠?
벌써 끝났어요. 너무 추워요, 지금.
진짜 추워요.
네.
오늘 아침에 정말 추웠죠.
네, 겨울이 됐어요.
그리고 이 단어마다 우리가 다 일러스트레이션을 넣었어요. 예쁜 그림을 그렸어요.
네.
Did you draw any of these?
저요?
네.
아니요?
No.
But I did the translation part.
Oh yeah.
Yay!
그리고 계절, seasons.
계절.
그리고 고고학.
고고학. 꽤 어려운 단어도 많이 있어요.
Yeah, archaeology.
네.
고고학. 근데 고고학 재밌네요. Go go.
Is that the reason?
No.
아니죠.
네. So this person, Amanda from Norway. 저는 고고학자예요. I'm an archaeologist. 고고학 sounds so cute and looks cool when written out. Also, it's the first word where I could apply the knowledge I gained from Word Builder, Lesson 1. I grasped parts of the word because I knew the term 학.
like 학교, 학생.
Yeah. So, go 학. It's anyway. And then 노래 좋아요. 그리고 두꺼비집.
네, 두꺼비집 너무 재밌는 단어죠?
네, 두꺼비집 is the fuse box that the circuit, breaker that you can open and kind of turn off and turn on all the lights in the house. 두꺼비집. 두꺼비 is a toad. 집 is a house. Have you seen a toad house? Like
진짜 두꺼비집이요?
네.
A real one?
yeah.
아니요, 못 봤어요.
Yeah. I've never seen a real toad house. I don't know where toads live.
So
But-
Lucy asked, 이 책을 살 수 있어요? Yes, you can get this book at $0 at our website at talktomekorean.com/store.
Yeah.
네.
You cannot buy this physical copy because we only made like 300 copies or something.
맞아요.
Yeah, so we won't be making more. It says not for sale. But those of you whose word was featured in this book will or have already gotten the copy, but you can get it as an ebook.
네, 이북으로 다운로드 받으실 수 있습니다.
And then 무지개, rainbow,
바보.
바보 is an idiot, fool. 밤하늘.
밤하늘 너무 예쁜 단어죠, night sky.
밤하늘을 보면 너무 편안하고 혼자가 아니라고 느껴지기 때문이에요.
오.
Because you feel like you're not alone. It's comforting and reminds me that I'm not alone. Okay, 새벽, dawn, early morning.
새벽.
And Q Ball says just downloaded it.
오,
Thank
다운로드
you.
받으셨군요.
좋아요. 다운로드 꼭 받으세요. And I love these illustrations. And this one, 소복소복.
소복소복.
And when we were going through the words, it was really difficult for us to choose only
맞아요.
180 because many of the words are, as a native speaker of your language, you are also sometimes reminded of the fact that, oh, this is a really interesting word.
맞아요,
It must
맞아요.
be really fascinating for language learners who are learning our language as a foreign language. 소복 was one of them. You never get to think about it. Yeah, there are lots of Korean words that are like repetitions of the same two syllable sets.
소복소복. It's the sound when you step on the snow. That's 소복소복.
And also,
소복소복.
it's
the sound that 그 눈이 쌓이는 모습이죠.
Yeah, yeah.
소복소복 쌓이다.
yeah. So 소복 is how snow piles up.
맞아요.
You describe it, and when you walk on snow, which you just described, is 뽀드득.
아 맞아 뽀드득 뽀드득.
뽀드득.
그것도 귀여운 것 같아요.
Yeah, sometimes, we don't get to think too much about it. It's like literature, poetry, so it's really, really interesting.
맞아요.
그래서 눈을 묘사하는 단어가 프랑스어에도 영어에도 없다고
아 그렇군요.
있어요. 수제비.
수제비, this one is interesting. Because this person, Katarina, picked the word 수제비 because she has the similar food in Slovenia. And I'm wondering if there is any Korean food that is similar to the food that you make and eat in your own country. 여러분 나라에도 한국 음식 중에 비슷한 음식이 있다고 느낀 음식들이 있었는지 궁금하네요.
비슷한 음식?
네.
I'm sure. I mean, yeah.
네, 많이 있을 것 같아요.
한국 음식 중에, of course, fermented food is found in many countries around the world, but something specifically, something that Koreans call, this is Korean food, but something that you already have. 수제비 it's really relatively simple to use. You know what 수제비 is, right? It's hand-pulled dough soup. So you make dough with flour, and then you just, instead of cutting it into noodle form or any other shape, you just pull it and then throw it into the boiling soup or broth.
맞아요.
And then that's 수제비.
반죽을 떼서 물에다가 넣고 끓이는 거죠.
그렇죠.
네.
수제비 좋아하세요?
저요?
네.
좋아해요. 안 좋아하시죠?
저 별로 안 좋아해요.
왜 안 좋아하세요?
그냥, 너무, 모르겠어요. 별로 안 좋아해요.
아, 그래요? 그러면, 그, 누니 쌓이는 모습이죠? 소복소복. 네. 소복소복.
네. 음. 네.
아, 그래요? 그렇군요.
네, 그렇지만 많이 먹었어요 어렸을 때.
And I recently tried the Korean food 옹심이 for the
옹심이.
first time.
오케이.
And I thought it's kind of similar to gnocchi.
gnocchi.
네,
비슷해요.
gnocchi랑 비슷한 것 같아요.
저 왜 안 좋아하는지 기억났어요.
뭐죠?
I just remembered why I don't like 수제비 personally. I ate it too much when I was a child. 어렸을 때 너무 많이 먹은 것 같아요. And the reason that I ate it too much is because my grandmother was not the best cook in the house. 그렇게 요리를 잘하시진 않아서 something like she could make 그냥 만들 수 있는 요리여서 자주 하셨어요.
할머니가 만들어 주셨는데 별로 맛이 없었다.
네네. 저희 엄마는 수제비를 안 만드셨고 할머니만 만드셨는데 그래서 먹으면 그냥 먹었죠. 그렇지만 네, 할머니 죄송합니다. 그다음에 이거 재밌네요.
우아하다.
우아하다는 어떤 뜻이냐면 to be elegant, to be graceful. 그래서 왜 골랐는지 so like the words when we look at them sometimes when I look at them sometimes I go like yeah this really is an interesting word but then sometimes I'm like okay it's a word it's a good word 좋은 단어는 맞아요 근데 왜 이걸 골랐지 하는 생각이 들 때가 있어요 그러면 이걸 읽어보면 알 수 있죠 in class we were asked to give compliments to each of our classmates one of the words I received was 우아하다. Oh, so somebody gave you a 칭찬 saying 우아하다.
와.
우아. So this 우아 and 우와 are different.
네.
What we just said, 우아 is like wow. But 우아하다 is graceful.
우아하다라는 말 들어보신 적 없으시죠?
우아하다?
네.
네.
저도 우아하다는 말은 잘 못 들어봤는데 이런 칭찬을 받으시다니 대단하신 것 같아요.
우아하다, like 우아하게, elegantly, gracefully, but it's often associated with your 우아한 style,
맞아요.
fashion style. Obviously, I don't have a graceful, elegant fashion style. Or you move graciously. Like, or
행동을 하는 거?
elegantly. Yeah, you dance. Maybe you are a ballet dancer. 우아한 동작 많아요.
맞아요.
And breakdancing, which I did, is far from like elegant moves. It's like noisy, 쾅쾅. Yeah.
멋진 춤이죠. 우아한 춤이라기보다는.
그렇죠. Camille on air says, I love you guys. Your curriculum is amazing. Thank you so much. 그 다음에 지금 한국 몇 시예요? 지금 한국은 오전 11시 20분이에요. So we started this live session at 11 o'clock, although we had a minor audio incident. And something that really like funny happened right before I started, you know.
미애님 단어예요? 우아하다.
Yeah.
와.
And Mie, thank you for being our long-time fan and listener and always attending whatever we do. 정말 감사합니다. 그렇죠. 수업 시간에 우아하다라는 말을 들으면 정말 좋을 것 같고.
저도 너무 기분이 좋을 것 같아요.
이거 시작하는데 오디오 문제가 살짝 있었잖아요.
네.
We were muted for like 20 seconds. And another funny thing happened. So we were like getting ready. 승환 우아하게 elegantly he brought 2 cups of water like this. 이렇게 물을 가져왔어요.
네.
우리 라이브 할 때 목마르면 안 되니까 so that we're not thirsty during the live session. And then Yeji gave me a cup with a very clear lipstick stain. Very like here, like clearly.
그 정도 아니었어요.
She drew a lipstick stain over here on the cup. 여기에 립스틱 자국이 있는 컵을 저한테 주는
It's
거예요.
exaggerated.
It is not. I can see it there. So I was like holding it. So, this is for me. And she was like, oh, sorry, I switched it by accident. And then she switched hands and pours a little bit of water from the lipstick stained cup into the unlipstick stained cup and gives it to me. I was like, what are you doing? 지금 뭐 하시는 거예요? 했는데 알고 보니 the water, one like cup of water was hot. 하나는
맞아요.
뜨거운 물이었고 하나는 안 뜨거운 물이어서
야.
섞어서
네.
줬는데
네. 저는 상온의 물을 원했어요.
아,
I
okay.
want it to be a room temperature.
Yeah, so I was so thrown off by that
죄송해요.
that I couldn't pay attention to the exact audio settings. So it's your fault.
아, 다 제 잘못이군요.
네.
죄송해요.
네, 그래서 갑자기 짧게 한국어로 요약하자면
네.
립스틱 마크가 있는 컵을 줘서 이거 아닌데요? 줬는데 그래요? Why bother with just two cups, you know? 그냥
아, 그러네.
그냥 하나만 가져오면 되는데
아,
네.
죄송해요. 현우 선생님.
아니에요.
괜찮죠?
네, 괜찮았어요. 네. 이거 재밌네요. 청산유수.
청산유수. 이 단어를 보고 저희 팀원들이 되게 놀랐어요.
아, 왜요?
왜냐면 꽤 어려운 단어잖아요. 근데 이런 단어를 정확하게 설명을 하시면서 쓰신 게 너무 대단해서 저희 팀원들이 보고 깜짝 놀랐습니다.
불가리아에서 오신 불가리아 분이죠. 아이바님께서 So 청산유수 is actually it means fluent speech. When you speak fluidly, you can talk on and on. But it's usually, it's a good compliment.
청산유수로 말을 잘한다.
Yeah, so 청산 is green mountain, and then like lush mountain, and yusu is flowing water. So it's like nature, right? So during my Korean class, a classmate introduced me to the Sino-Korean term 청산 유수, which I had encountered for the first time. If you look up its meaning in the dictionary, you'll find two definitions: green mountains and flowing water, and speaking fluently without hesitation. Yeah.
맞아요. 정확해요, 아주.
말이 청산유수 같아요.
네.
말을 청산유수처럼 잘해요.
네.
이렇게 말할 수 있습니다.
네.
네.
여러분도 공부 열심히 하시면 언젠가 청산유수처럼 한국어를 잘하실 수 있을 거예요.
한국어 실력이 청산유수처럼 좋아질 거예요.
네. 청산유수.
Great.
유창하다. 유창하다라는 말과 비슷한 뜻이죠.
맞아요.
네.
그 다음에 Samantha from Australia 함께라는
네,
단어
함께.
골라주셨어요. 결혼을 하셨대요.
아.
네, 그래서 장거리 연애 시작하면서 It's a promise my Korean husband and I made when we started our long distance relationship. Long distance relationship in Korean is 장거리 연애.
네, 장거리 연애.
It's just a direct translation. 장거리 관계, you don't say that. It's 연애. 연애 is dating, relationship, love. No matter what, we were in it together. This became our keyword. 함께가 키워드가 됐대요. And you got married. Congratulations.
너무 스윗한 사연이에요.
네, 네, 정말 sweet. Sweet. It's English, but in Korean we say sweet하다
네.
all the time.
맞아요. 달다 이렇게 얘기는 안 하죠.
Yeah, we mentioned it briefly in our podcast before, and you don't say sweet in Korean about someone because 달다 is only for food, but you do say sweet. 정말 sweet해요.
스윗하다.
네, 아까 승환 선생님이 스윗하게 물을
네.
가져다 줬어요.
네, 두 가지 다른 온도로.
그리고 두 번째 카테고리는 우리나라에 비슷한 말이 있어서였어요. 여기에 보면 한 이 정도쯤에 보면 있는데 우리나라에 비슷한 말이 있다고 because we have a similar word in our country. Yeah, 감사, Lily from Dominican Republic, gratitude, 비누, we talked about it earlier. 오,
쏴.
whoosh.
빗소리죠.
Yeah, whoosh, sound of falling water or the rolling waves. 아,
촤?
포르투갈어의 촤랑 비슷하다고.
오.
쏴. Okay.
This one is interesting. 없다.
없다.
To not exist.
To not exist, to
네.
not have, there is no. Yeah. This this word negates so efficiently and wonderfully. There's no real equivalent in English, which makes it even more enjoyable. So, because because we have a similar word in our country is the category, but this one is an exception.
맞아요. 여러분 나라 말에도 없다라는 단어가 있나요? Because in English there is no word for 없다, but there are some expressions to mean 없다, which is to not exist, to not have. There is no, but there is no single word for like 없다. So I'm wondering if 없다, if the word 없다 exists in your language.
없다.
네. 그리고 모르다도.
모르다.
In English it's to not know.
Yeah.
It's not a one word.
Yeah, 모르다, to not know, you can actually trace it back to 못 알다.
못 알다.
못 알다. But still, it is a single word. It is one independent word. So it's interesting because at least in English you have to say to not know.
맞아요. I don't know. 몰라요.
Okay. 그 다음에 여유.
아, 여유라는 단어도 너무 좋은 것 같아요. 여러분, 여유라는 단어 아시나요?
여유.
여유.
Having enough of something, being relaxed and easygoing. 여유가 있다. 여유 is also abundance. So the original story, this was from Shana. Hi, Shana, my good friend from Singapore. She's also a professional translator.
아, 그렇군요.
So that's why she can also think more about this kind of stuff. I feel like there's no equivalent in English. Bandwidth, space, buffer, but it represents a way of living that I've embraced. 여유.
여유 있는 삶을 추구하시나 봐요.
네, 여유가 있다.
네, 여유.
여러분도 시간 여유가 있으면 저희 웹사이트에 가셔서 이 전자책을 다운로드 받아보세요. And if you go there right now, you might be watching this as a recording later on, but if you're watching in live, you can also see that we're having a book sale on our website.
네, 저희 책 세일하고 있습니다.
책 세일하고 있으니까 가서 여러분 책 많이 둘러보시고 공부할 책들 많이 카트에 담아서 주문해 주시면 it'll
네.
help you, it'll also help us. Thank you. 여유는 정말 중요한 단어인 것 같아요.
네, 여유롭다 이렇게 얘기하죠. 여유롭다.
여유롭다.
네.
여유가 있다.
여유가 있다. 여유가 없다.
You have like time, you take time to do something. 오늘 하루 여유가 없었어요.
여유가 없으셨어요?
No, it's a sample sentence.
오케이.
Yeah.
여유가 그리고 이런 말도 하죠. 마음의 여유. 마음의 여유.
마음의 여유.
네, 마음의 여유가 없어요.
So, 마음의 여유 is also something that you have to kind of describe rather than being able to translate. It's also the capacity, like freed up capacity to do something else.
맞아요.
Okay, and then 타다, to ride is
이것도
타다.
너무 재밌지 않아요? 타다.
Because it has the same kind of sound as 타다.
But it means to ride in Korean.
Yeah.
타다.
And 타다 is also one service that you can use in Korea when you come to Korea. It's one of the taxi services.
Like Uber.
Like 타다.
타다라는 서비스가 있어요.
The name of a brand. So you will see it like written here and there. And then 호주 money. I should have brought my 호주 money. But yeah.
Australian money?
Yeah. So if you were, you don't write Australian money in Korean using 호주 money. It was just my dad joke that we used in one of our short form content. And then this person actually chose 호주 money as an interesting word for a different reason from what I expected.
오.
저는 이 단어가 좋아요. I like this word because it is instantly memorable to a native English speaker since it sounds like hold your money.
Hold your money. 돈을 쥐어라.
Hold your money.
호주 머니가 돈을 쥐어주잖아요.
쥐고 또 담고 있는 거죠.
네네.
It holds it there. So your hold your money, hold your money.
오.
Right?
멋있는데요?
Yeah, and you can also just say 주머니.
맞아요. 주머니라고 요즘엔 저는 더 많이 쓰는 것 같아요.
Yeah, and 주머니 is also similar. Like you put your money.
주머니.
Put your money in your 주머니.
와, 외우기 쉽겠다.
Yeah.
That jokes.
네, 그 다음에 세 번째는 따뜻한 말이어서 warm words, warm phrases.
괜찮아. It's okay. 괜찮아.
보고 싶다.
보고 싶다.
보고 싶다. So yeah, it literally originally means to want to see.
맞아요.
I want to see. 나도 보고 싶어. Yeah. So
나도 그 영화 보고 싶어.
yeah, I want to see. 보고 싶어. And if you say it in a certain kind of context, it means I miss you. So
맞아요.
보고 싶어요.
보고 싶어요.
그 다음에 수고했어요.
수고했어요.
수고. 고생했어요. People say that all the time.
맞아요.
Please take a moment to read everything when you download it, okay? We're just going through all the words really quickly. 엄마.
엄마.
엄마. And 경은 actually wrote this
맞아요. 이거
word.
경은 선생님의 스토리예요.
맞아요. 그리고 여보.
여보.
Yeah. 여보 is also interesting. I like this illustration. I want to know the story behind it. But 여보 originally came from 여기보.
여기 보.
Look here.
아.
So, it's like honey, darling, between married couples. So 여기보, like who is the person that you're always with in the house, and like call out to say, hey, look here, 여기보, 여보.
Your spouse.
Yeah. Similarly, 여보세요 when you like answer the phone, 여보세요, 여기 보세요 is like the original phrase.
여보시오 이런 말도
여기
있잖아요.
보시오, yeah,
여보시오,
여보시오.
여기 보시오.
Similarly.
그렇군요.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't call my wife 여보 because I feel like it's an older term. But some people do use it. 여보. 영원히.
영원히, forever.
영원히. 용기. Courage. 용기.
와, 타타유님이 우리나라에 엄마 사용해요. 엄마 이렇게 똑같이 말하나 보네요.
맞아요. You know, the m sound is the easiest sound that a baby can make when they are trying to speak.
네.
So many languages have this like ma sound in the word for mother.
맞아요.
Yeah.
너무 재밌어요.
That's universal.
네.
지키다, to protect, to guard, 지키다.
네.
그리고 여러분도 지금 저희랑 같이 이걸 보면서 내가 이 단어를 아는지 한번 생각해 보세요.
네.
This is going to be a good vocabulary check for you. How many of the words you recognize or how many of them are new to you? 천천히. 천천히.
천천히.
천천히 하세요.
맞아요. 천천히.
Take it slow.
전 빨리 하라는 말을 더 많이 들어본 것 같아요.
그래요?
빨리.
한번 읽어볼까요? I personally love this word, especially when I feel pressured or when I'm having a hard time with everything. 저는 개인적으로 이 단어를 무척 좋아하는데 pressure, 압박감, 압박하다 is to pressure something down.
네.
압박감 is the sense of being pressured. 압박감을 느낄 때나 모든 일이 어렵게 느껴질 때 더 그래요. 그런 다음에 I tend to tell myself 천천히 to reassure myself that it's okay to take things slowly. 천천히 해도 괜찮다고 스스로를 안심시키기 위해서 이 단어를 제 자신에게 말하곤 해요. Yeah. Stairs for although sometimes the stairs is faster than the elevator.
네?
When there are too many people using the elevator.
그쵸.
just to say that.
One of my favorite Korean sentences is 천천히 말씀해 주세요. 하비님이 천천히 말씀해 주세요.
It's a must.
맞아요.
천천히 말씀해 주세요.
천천히. 여러분이 좋아하는 한국어 단어 있으세요? Do you have your own favorite Korean word?
Yeah, if you were not able to participate, if you didn't get to participate in this project, can you think of a word that comes to mind right now? 네.
맞아. 근데 그 타타유님이 근데 거의 한국인 빨리 더 사용하세요. 빨리라는 단어를 더 많이 쓰죠. 빨리 하세요. 꿈이라는 단어 좋아하세요? 우주별님 꿈.
I don't know if 꿈 made it here.
꿈은 없었던 것 같아요.
그래요?
네.
없는 것 같아요. 지금 we have an index over there.
꿈.
있어요.
있어요? 대박.
네, 있어요. I don't know what page. but it is here.
아, 그렇구나, 꿈.
네. So
오,
예쁘다.
예쁘다도 있었어요, 여기 책에.
밥.
밥.
희망도
밥도 있어요.
밥도 있고 희망도 있었어요.
아, 희망도 있군요. 오.
재밌네요. 재밌는 것들이 많아요. 파이팅 일단 보면 원래 이제 파이팅에서 왔는데 화이팅이라고도 아직 해요.
화이팅.
fighting,
네.
because F doesn't exist in Hangul. The sound for F, you either have to change it to 히읗 or 피읍.
네.
화 or 파. So fighting, whiting both work, but the standard spelling is now fighting.
파이팅.
At least for now, fighting. So if you don't want to be corrected by automatic grammar check or spell check on a device, fighting is the way to go.
맞아요. 근데 화이팅이라고 쓰는 사람이 더 많은 것 같아요.
In real life,
네,
yes, fighting is
실제로는.
more commonly used.
근데 정확한 스펠링은 파이팅입니다.
포기하지 마.
포기하지 마.
Don't give up. 희망.
희망.
Warm words. We're looking at the warm words category.
They are warm. 진짜
Yeah.
따뜻한 단어들이네요.
맞아요. Like the water you poured into my cup. 모양이 마음에 들어서.
오, 모양이. Because I like the way it looks.
Yeah, it's the fourth category. 부부.
부부 이거 너무 귀엽지 않아요?
맞아요.
부부.
부부. 부부.
귀여운 한 쌍처럼 들린대요.
네.
It looks like two people together, and it also sounds like a cute pair.
Yeah.
부부.
부부. 그 다음에 비빔밥.
비빔밥. 이 일러스트, if you look at the illustration, 소 같죠? 소?
Because it looks like a cow is the reason that Anika from Pakistan chose this word.
비빔밥.
소처럼 생겼나? 소? 비빔밥.
아, 이 비빔밥이라는 단어가 전체로.
하나, 아예 소 한 마리?
네네네네. 소 세 마리가 아니라 one cow. 비빔밥.
그렇게 볼 수도 있겠네요. To me, it looks like a robot cow. Yeah.
비빔밥은 좋아하세요?
비빔밥? 비빔밥은 네, 비빔밥이죠. Like I'm always teased by my coworkers for not having a great taste for food. 저는 음식 맛을 모른다고 맨날 놀림 받잖아요.
네.
비빔밥.
잘 모르시잖아요.
Not too bad. Life. 삶. So it's tricky because you want to like read it as 삶 on its own. It's not 삶. But when you have a following vowel, 삶은, 삶이. So you want to use both real and mium sounds. But 삶. It encompasses such a deep meaning in such a small, inconspicuous syllable.
삶.
사실은 진짜 짧은데, like the word in English, life, it's short, and maybe the French word la vie, V-I-E, it's shorter, but this is one syllable.
그러네요.
one syllable.
한 음절.
삶. 옷.
이 단어 좋아하시는 분들 많으시더라고요.
맞아요.
Does it look like a person? 이거 사람 같이 생겼나요?
그쵸. 사람처럼 생겼어요.
이 글자가 사람처럼 생겨서요. Because it looks like a person. 이 말이 너무 저는 귀여웠어요. I wonder what clothes they would wear. 옷 would wear. Because it looks like a person. 옷이라는 글자는 어떤 옷을 입을지 궁금하네요 라고 하셨는데 너무 귀여운 발상이었어요. 물고기라는 단어 좋아하시는 분도
물고기도 재밌네요.
물고기.
To share a funny story about this word 옷, in my family, my little one, my 5-year-old
유리?
율, until quite recently, 최근까지도 옷이라는 단어를 좀 오해했어요.
왜요?
He misunderstood the word 옷 until quite recently. He now knows the correct meaning of 옷. He thought 바지, pants
네.
were 바지.
네.
The tops were 옷.
아, 상의가 옷인 줄 알았어요.
상의만 옷인 줄 알았어요. He thought only the 상의, the tops were like t-shirts and shirts were 옷. So whenever I dress him for night, he would like ask me, 아빠 바지 주세요. I give him a pair of pants. And then 이제 옷 주세요. I'm like, yeah, I've been telling him for years now. So this t-shirt is also 옷. These pants are also 옷, but he wouldn't listen. But then finally he's old enough to understand that, 티셔츠 주세요. He doesn't say 옷 주세요 after I give him pants. But he thought that 옷 was only here.
오, 재밌네요.
Yeah, it took me years to understand. 우유. 우유가 나란히 서 있는 두 사람처럼 생겼대요. I like 우유. How 우유 resembles two little people standing side by side.
한국어 단어가 이렇게 그림 같거나 아니면 사람 모양 같아서 좋아하시는 분들이 많은 것 같아요.
맞아요. Let's read some comments. HMac says, hi from Canada.
Hi.
Engine for life. 너무 너무 귀여워요. Of course you can say that, but in Korean people often say
맞아요. 이렇게 많이 써요.
Yeah.
귀엽. 그냥
귀엽.
이렇게.
진짜 귀엽. You don't want to like you don't want to end your sentence by either 존댓말 or 반말. Sometimes you just 귀엽. Even to people who you speak 존댓말 to on Instagram, somebody posts a picture of something cute, you say, 귀엽.
귀엽. 말할 땐 잘 안 쓰고 쓸 때, 글로 쓸 때 귀엽 이렇게 많이 써요.
And there's so much of a gap between written Korean and spoken Korean. I don't know any other language like that shows that big of a difference between written and spoken versions. I'm sure there are, but in Korean it's really, really big. At least compared to many like other languages that I'm familiar with, and so that is why you want to study with materials that teach you written Korean too.
네.
We have many books that teach you written Korean, including our social media's caption book, which I enjoy reading.
맞아요. 네, 그리고 여러분 저희 책 세일하고 있으니까 웹사이트 가셔서 한번 마음에 드는 책 있는지 둘러보시면 좋을 것 같아요.
네.
Yeah.
그 다음에 so where are you watching from? Let us know. Hi from Ghana, Missouri, Australia, 그리고
아까 캐나다, hi from Canada.
캐나다도 있었고요.
네.
혹시 anybody in Korea right now?
한국에서 보고 계신 분 있으신가요? 미국, 홍콩.
And HMac says your handwriting practice book was so helpful. Thank you. This like our Hangeul book was published many years ago, almost like 10 years ago, and no other company or university or professor has ever like made a similar kind of effort because literally half of our book's portion for that Hangeul master book is dedicated to deciphering Korean handwriting.
맞아요.
And no other book is like that. And it took us a long time to get contributions from native speakers, their handwriting. Your handwriting isn't there because
맞아요.
you didn't know about us.
네. Yeah, so the book was published before I joined the team, and I first saw the book. I thought it's really brilliant to incorporate the handwriting part because as a learner, Korean learner, it could be hard to recognize someone's handwriting. And I had the same difficulty when I learned English. It was really hard to read someone's handwriting, so I thought it's going to be really helpful for our learners.
Yeah. Do you know whose idea it was?
경화. 경화's idea?
You're welcome. So many people replying with where they're watching. Canada, the United States, Netherlands, Malaysia, Honduras, Texas,
미국,
Sri Lanka, Indonesia,
도미니카 공화국, 뉴욕,
일본, 푸에르토리코, 그다음에 스리랑카,
캘리포니아,
멕시코, 키르기스탄. 오, 감사합니다.
와,
정말
각국에서 보고 계시네요.
아직 한국은 없네요.
그러네요.
그 다음에 웃다. 모로코, 인디애나, 뉴멕시코, 아르헨티나. 정말 많은 곳에서 보고 계시네요.
위니펙, 라이언님 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 흐물흐물.
흐물흐물, 이거 너무
This
귀여워요.
is a fun one. Let's read the story. Read the message. I'll read the English. I love it when the shapes and sounds of words align with their meanings.
글자의 모양이나 소리가 뜻과 잘 어울리는 단어들을 좋아하는데
The way this word looks and sounds truly reflects its meaning, which is why I like it.
흐물흐물은 흐물흐물하게 생겼고 소리도 흐물흐물, 약간 흐물흐물 이런 느낌이잖아요. 그래서 좋다고 나지님이 써주셨어요.
What's 흐물흐물? 흐물흐물. Like,
흐물흐물, 이런 거 흐물흐물.
흐물흐물.
이렇게 모양이 잡혀 있지 않은 거죠.
Yeah, like something extra flexible, like you go like that.
오.
흐물흐물. That's 흐물흐물.
Destiny Gray님이 토닥토닥 이 단어를 좋아해요. 이렇게 하는 거죠. 토닥토닥.
토닥토닥. I love onomatopoeia expressions and mimetic words because they are so like complex and simple at the same time. 소리가 좋아서 재미있어서 고구마,
고구마 귀여워.
sweet potato, 고양이, cat.
고양이. And this
귀엽죠?
person said 양이라는 글자가 고양이의 소리를 닮았대요.
아 진짜요?
고양이인데 양이 양 하는.
Meow. I like the word because it's not only is it my favorite animal, but yang reminds me of a sound a cat makes. 고양이.
양이.
And for that reason, people also call 고양이 just 냐옹이 or 야옹이, and then these days 냥이.
맞아요. 야옹이, 냥이.
냥이. 공기.
공기.
air. 공기, air. And then 당신. honorific you. And 뚱뚱하다.
뚱뚱하다. 소리가 귀엽죠.
It's a cute word. And many Korean words, depending on the vowels, you can change the vowels to change the vibe of or the intensity of the word. Not with 뚱뚱하다, but when you say 통통하다.
통통하다.
So 똥똥하다, it's not a word, but 통통하다 and 뚱뚱하다, it's a pair.
맞아요.
So when you say 통통하다, it's still on the chubby side.
맞아요.
뚱뚱하다, it's more chubby than chubby, so it increases the degree by changing the vowel.
네.
And there are many sets or pairs like that.
그럼요.
So it's really interesting.
맞아요.
목소리, voice, neck sound, throat sound.
그러네요.
Yeji, I really like your throat sound.
그러네요. 목소리.
네.
목에서 나는 소리죠.
Do you like Yeji's throat sound, everyone? Do you like my throat sound? Write in English. Try writing it in English. It'll help you remember the word 목소리.
목소리.
Yeah. Next time you bump into me in the street, you can tell me, I love your throat sound. Okay. Yeah. It's so much fun when you translate words literally into another language. 미소.
미소.
Smile. It's a cute word. 반짝반짝.
반짝반짝. 의성어, 의태어가 많이 뽑혔네요.
And 반짝반짝 is another example of how you can change the vowel set and make the word become more intense. So 반짝반짝 is like sparkly, twinkle, twinkle. But then 번쩍번쩍
번쩍번쩍.
is usually the lightning.
맞아요. 천둥 번개 칠 때, 번개 칠 때 이제 번쩍하죠.
번쩍번쩍. So something really bright happening really quickly or at a massive scale. That's
맞아요.
번쩍번쩍. And when you flip the vowels and say 반짝반짝, it's cute.
맞아요. 별처럼 반짝반짝.
So your idea can be 반짝반짝. 번쩍번쩍 idea, it's a little different. Yeah, it's not really that natural.
Korea with Kids 님이 I just recently learned 문턱 threshold, which is like door chin.
Yeah.
문턱.
턱.
문의 턱인 거죠.
this chin is 턱. This, this is also jaw is also 턱. But this 턱이 있다. And 과속 방지 턱. When you see a speed bump
네.
on the road, so that you can't go over it really quickly. Speed bump in Korean is 과속. 과속 is speeding too fast. 방지 is prevention. 턱 is like the bump. So 과속 방지 턱. 문 턱.
네.
So on a flat surface, there's 턱 and there's the chin.
재밌는 단어네요.
Yeah, and yeah, 반짝반짝. The opposite or the flip side of it is 번쩍, 번쩍, like flashing lightning lights, really big.
네.
스스로, by oneself, 스스로.
그냥 발음하는 게 너무 재밌으시다고 하시네요. 스스로.
스스로. 어린이한테 스스로 하라고 많이 가르쳐 주죠. We teach children quite often to do things on their own.
맞아요.
스스로.
스스로 하세요.
아름다워.
아름다워.
To be beautiful or it's beautiful is it's a sentence. 예쁘다.
예쁘다.
To be pretty.
저희 댓글창에도 예쁘다 말씀해주신 분 있었는데.
예쁘다.
예쁘다.
Diana from Germany, thank you for submitting this word and your story. You like this word. 예쁘다. It's a good compliment. 좋은 칭찬이라서요.
예쁘다.
오레오. You like Oreos?
좋아해요. 좋아해요.
The spelling is different though.
네네네.
Yeah.
어이죠?
네.
오레오.
Oreo. Yeah. My kids love Oreos. How do you say hope? 희망. 희망.
희망.
Do we have 희망 here? I'm sure we
있었던
do.
것 같아요.
Yeah. 희망. Yeah.
희망 있어요.
Yeah. 우주. Universe. 전기주전자.
Kind of random.
Electric kettle. 전기주전자.
전기주전자.
Yeah. I'm sure many people have a word like this that they just obsess over for no reason. 전기주전자.
요즘에는 전기포트라고도 많이 하죠.
전기포트.
네.
맞아요.
전기포트.
And people don't shorten this to 전주.
전주.
You know,
그렇게 안 쓰죠.
you might guess, but people might because people abbreviate everything. And Oreo, people loved Oreo. My Oreo joke. At this point in my life, I need help. I can't like stop myself from.
그래요? 제가 멈춰드릴게요.
Yeah, everything I see, it just sparkles some kind of
제 개그?
ideas in me. Yeah. Yeah, 희망. I just realized that we can actually type here. 번쩍, 번쩍, like that. And then Dulce Maria hay dos palabras para casa. There are two words for house, 집. I'm not sure what you mean, but yeah, please tell me more. You personally love dad jokes. Thank you so much. 저도 좋아해요. 후추.
후추. 제가 처음에 얘기했던. 네.
왜요? Why do you like this word? Or did you like the story?
Yeah, I like the story.
Okay. The message is, I like this word because it sounds like a sneeze, which makes it easy to remember because that's exactly what pepper can make you do.
네.
이 단어가 재채기처럼 들린다고요.
네. 애취 이렇게 하니까.
So what's the sound when you sneeze?
애취.
네. 애취.
네.
In English it's 아추.
네.
In Korean it's 애취.
네. 애취.
애취. 재채기.
근데 후추를 이렇게 뿌리면 아니면 먹으면 재채기가 나잖아요. 그래서 좋다고 하신 게 너무 귀여웠어요.
My guess for the choice was actually something different. Before
왜요?
reading the message, I
네네.
thought this person had picked 후추 because when you spray pepper,
네.
it sounds like 후추.
이렇게 할 때?
네, 네.
후추. 그러네요.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
But this one is cooler.
Okay. And then so you spray pepper.
네.
후추, and you're
네.
like 후추.
Someone stop saying.
좋아하는 음식이어서 because it's my favorite food. 꽈배기. 꽈배기는 twisted bread stick, fried, deep fried. Do you
맞아요. 꽈배기 좋죠. 맛있죠.
꽈배기.
도넛 같은 맛이에요. 도넛 같은 맛.
맛있어요.
네.
도토리.
도토리.
도토리. 이 단어는 귀엽대요.
네.
도토리.
일러스트레이션 너무 귀여워요.
맞아요. Acorn. So this is the illustration for the acorn, and this is probably the tail of a squirrel.
다람쥐 꼬리인가 봐요.
Yeah. Have you seen like squirrels like picking up acorn?
아니요, 저 한 번도 못 봤어요.
I see.
보셨어요?
Yeah. Next year I'll invite you to our neighborhood, to my neighborhood, where there's a really large park, and you just take a walk, and you can see squirrels actually eating acorn.
아, 정말요?
다람쥐가 도토리를 가지고 가는 걸 볼 수 있어요.
너무 귀엽겠다.
And speaking of words, 다람쥐, I think 다람쥐 squirrel. I'll actually type it here in the chat. 댓글창에 댓글창. I'm also typing the word for comment section. When you say 다람쥐, it's cute, right?
네.
But when you say 쥐,
It's not
it's
cute.
not. Even though 다람쥐, squirrel, has the word 쥐, which means a mouse or rat, there's no discrimination between mouse and rat in Korean. It's
맞아요,
just
맞아요.
쥐.
그냥 쥐예요.
But suddenly, when you say 다람쥐, you forget the image of rats and then suddenly think of this squirrel. Yeah, it's funny. 그 다음에 딸기. 딸기. Oops, I'm moving the book. 딸기. 읽어주실래요?
딸기를 좋아해서 딸기라는 단어를 좋아하는 건 아니고요. I like the word 딸기 not because I like strawberries. 딸기라는 단어가 귀엽기도 하고 쓰기도 쉽고 발음하기도 쉽고 외우기도 쉬워서 좋아해요. 그러니까 쉬워서 좋다고 하시네요. strawberry, 딸기.
딸기. 그리고 한국어에서는 딸기잖아요.
네.
그 다음에 how do you say blueberries in Korean?
블루베리.
Blueberry. So because these berries in English, there are strawberries, blueberries, what are
라즈베리.
raspberries. They're all berries.
네.
So you can kind of group them into saying like these are berries. In Korean, you can't mainly because of 딸기. I think it's the culprit because 딸기 is so different from all these. You don't say strawberry like
그렇죠.
and only in I guess drink names.
맞아요.
But as a fruit, it's 딸기. So blackberry and 딸기, so different. So people can't imagine them being of one category. 그다음에 Renate, thank you for joining. You have to go, but you can finish watching, like you said, later. 그다음에 떡볶이.
떡볶이.
I like this illustration. 떡볶이.
와, 진짜 떡볶이에 떡같이 그려주셨네요.
No deep or emotional meaning at all. It's just easy to pronounce. 발음하기 좋대요. I don't like 떡볶이 either. So yeah, it's just an easy word to pronounce. 떡볶이. 바나나. 바나나 재밌죠?
네.
그다음에 밥. 사과.
네. 이렇게 이 파트에는 음식 이름으로 가득 차 있네요.
Yeah. So we have already gone over dozens of words, but it's already time for us to go because we have a podcast to record. So let's advertise our podcast. 한국 문화를 잘 나타내서. Let me just scroll over. Actually, let's show our faces a little up close. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining today's live session. And what did you think? Did you enjoy this? Would you like us to do this more regularly?
Yes.
Like, whenever we ask this question, of course, the answer is yes. And we want to keep coming back for more regular live sessions. It's just our other projects that keep us busy. 다른 프로젝트들을 계속 하느라고 바쁜데 더 하고 싶어요, 라이브.
네.
네, 그래서 오늘은 이 책을 소개했어요. 그리고 이 책은 전자책으로 무료로 받으실 수 있어요.
네.
You
You
can
can download this book in ebook format on our website.
For free.
네.
So please go to our website at talktome인korean.com. That's one reason to visit. And another reason, another special reason to visit is that we're having a sale right now. And as we explained in many different places, we worked really hard to lower our shipping fees, shipping rates for many regions, particularly the US, because the shipping rates were going up and up and up for many years, many months, and we wanted to do something about it. It was out of our control, but we were able to find a solution. And now if you go to our website and add some carts to your books, no, books to your carts, you can see that the shipping rates are much lower than before. So you will, I hope, like it. 전보다 배송비가 훨씬 낮아졌어요.
맞아요.
그래서 도서를 구매하실 때 더 어려움이 적지 않을까 생각합니다. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the website. If you want to study systematically, please, it's the best place for you to spend time. I'm promising you, your
네.
Korean will improve really consistently. 그러면 우리 다음 시간에 또 만나요.
네, 곧 다시 만나길
And
바랄게요.
you're also doing a live session this afternoon, right?
맞아요. 제 라이브 보러 인스타그램에 놀러 오세요.
Yeah, on Instagram. And we'll see you there.
빠이.
감사합니다.
감사합니다, 여러분.
자, 이거를 네. 바이바이.